Hey, everybody, welcome to the Ronline Report. Today's guest, one of my favorite promoters in the business, all the way from Indianapolis, promoting this weekend's Indy Pro. Please welcome Dave Bowers. How are you, Dave?
Hey, Ron, I appreciate you having me on, man. Nothing more than I love than to see you about 7 days out from the show. And then when you fly in and you grace us with your presence, we got a big event for you, sir.
Yeah, I got to say, I never had been to Indiana. Actually, I drove through Indiana once, so that's a lie. But I'd never actually been in Indiana till last year. And what a great show you put on. It's maybe it's your military background, but everything was precise, started on time, organizational. I was very impressed, very impressed.
Yeah, this is our fourth show in 5 years here, but we've always had the open men's bodybuilding 212, and then this year we got the addition of female bodybuilding. So, the goal is clearly to have a full-fledged open show, and we'll get there, right? So we just got to work through the processes.
Yeah. So I'm curious, how did the women's bodybuilding get added? Because we have so many divisions to choose from. What made that the one that got added?
Well, my budget was able to open up for one more division, and talking with Bob and Isabel back right before the Olympia last year, it was either classic or it was either female bodybuilding. And I want to tell you, I was being nudged toward the classic. However, I'm a promoter that likes to help out. If there's only 5 to 6 to 10 shows, to me that draws me to it, because I think the fan base really would draw to it a little bit more. So at the end of the day, I kind of just pushed through the female bodybuilding. I had a sponsor that was very pivotal in making that happen as well. So female bodybuilding is on the docket.
Yeah. I'm so happy because, we were just talking before we recorded. I came up in a bygone era where all there was bodybuilding. So I respect all the divisions. Let me put that out there. Respect them all, but bodybuilding is where my heart is. That's where I came up as a kid. And I love seeing female bodybuilding, men's bodybuilding, and 212 bodybuilding. So great show. And man, before we get into the lineup, I want to urge everyone, this pay-per-view was only $9.99.
Yes, sir.
That is a bargain. So you want to go to DaveBowersProductions.com.
Yes, sir.
Get it right there. You can also keep tabs on the Instagram page, IFBB Indy Pro. And
we're doing giveaways. There's free giveaways, right? So I think they're announcing giveaways that are free for the $9.99 live pay-per-view throughout the process. So please just tune in, like, subscribe, and we'll get you on.
Yeah, and like you said, Bob Chicarillo and Isabel Terrell doing the play-by-play, the commentary. I can't think of two other people. If I could have my dream duo, that would probably be it. So
the best of the best. And you know what? I think we've done 3 or 4 lives. We've been bringing on all the IFBB Indy Pro athletes that's coming in the past 3 to 4 weeks. We're going to do probably another live or 2 coming in. So we've heard from Charles Griffin. We've heard from Dorian. We've had blessings on there, right? So they're helping us hype up. And think about how awesome that is as a promoter sitting here, where I've got all my athletes, because of the engagement that we have together. Man, they get out there and they speak it up, right? They get it out to the world. And I couldn't be any more thankful to have a good group of guys and gals. Every five of the female bodybuilders that are on the scorecard have been a part of every live, right? So they're all a part of it. They're all jazzed up. They want the world to be jazzed up. Man, this is fantastic.
Yeah, this is so the lineup, which this is apparently for my eyes only. So we're recording this, guys, because I love to be transparent. We're recording Saturday, exactly 1 week before the show. So there are going to be some names added to these rosters. There's no doubt, because that's how the bodybuilding, and that's how it is now. People sign up at the last minute or let you know at the last minute. But let's go through some of the people that you have. Let's start with the open. Blessing Awobidu coming back. This was his much anticipated pro debut last year. Things didn't go exactly the way he wanted. He still looked pretty good, but he is out for blood. He is looking huge and shredded right now. So Blessing coming back.
So he got third. He was third last year, right? So third last year, trying to come back to nudge that. What New York Pro? What was his placing in New York Pro? Do you recall?
I don't think he did as well in New York. I want to say he was 4th in Indy. I could be wrong, but I don't think he did as well in New York. He was bigger, but yeah, he lost a little bit of condition, but he filled out like 12 pounds or something within 1 week's time. Blessing's going to be looking great. And this is a guy I remember from last year, Slavoj Budnar, Czech Republic. I wasn't familiar with him, but this guy's got a lot of mass. He was in condition. Ross Flanagan from Texas. Ron Gordon, good name. Is that a Ron? Yeah, from California.
Yeah, he jumped in out of nowhere. I've not heard from him or seen from him online. Like, once I got the scorecards yesterday, he just popped in. So I've not heard from Ron.
Yeah. Here we go. Charles Griffin. My goodness. If any of you guys have been following him on Instagram or YouTube, He is looking massive. And I know he really wants to win this because he was second place to Kuklo in 2019 here.
Yes, sir.
So I'm sure
we hyped him up yesterday. He says he's bringing it in, man. And we've all seen that side chest shot that he has. So I'd be watching out for him.
For sure. Dorian Haywood, also tons of mass.
You know, this is his 4th year doing the Indy Pro.
Yeah, so he's done every single one.
This is his 4th year.
Is he the only athlete?
And let me share this with you, right? I'd love to share this, right? This is fantastic. So in 2018, he had 10th place.
Yep.
In 2019, 6th place. Last year, he was 4th place.
Oh, okay.
Right? Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, I've always been a huge Dorian fan. Yeah. He brings that conditioning in. He's throwing me some pictures off on the side here. Yeah. He's going to be a guy to watch.
He's very enthusiastic to watch on stage. He gets so into it. He hits this. That's his pose. He hits this variation of the crab. Yes, I don't even know how to describe it, but his traps are up around his ears, and man,
he gets it.
Yeah. So he's a fun guy to watch. Also a chiropractor. This is one I didn't have him on my radar. I know the name, and then I got a picture of Peter Klenk here from Croatia, from my buddy Giles in the UK. I was like, holy crap. How was I not thinking about this guy? Massive, huge dude from Croatia of all places. Matt Kuba from Illinois. Well, familiar with him. He's very good. Walter Martin from Ohio, also very good. Eslam Mohammed, I had not seen him until last fall, I think was the first time I saw him.
Well, wasn't he? I think I see. Actually, didn't we see him over at was it the Boston Pro? Small waist.
Yes, yeah. That's because I was like, what? We were watching out for him because we heard he was from Egypt, and you know, Egypt's pumping out so many champions.
I love his shape. He's got absolutely great shape.
Diego Nunes from Portugal. Milos has been posting some footage of him, some training stuff. He's looking crazy. And my goodness, who we got next? Justin Rodriguez.
The
defending champ. So I don't want to jinx anything and I don't want to make predictions, but your 4 winners for your 4 Indy Pros after next weekend could be Kuklo, Rodriguez.
It sure can.
No slouch. 3rd at the Arnold, 2nd at the Boston Pro. Your last show was his first pro win after something like 12 or 15 pro shows.
Wow. Hey, he told me last year after he won, he's like, I told you I was coming. I was going to win. And he's already told me, I talked to him. I bet every 3rd day, right? You know, because I'm a big fanboy for Justin, but he's coming with it. Now, I've not seen a whole lot of him, you know, but I don't know. I think Justin's definitely the front runner.
For sure. You know, no slouch. Ray Short, I'm not familiar with Ray, from Texas. And last but not least, from Decatur, Illinois, just interviewed him, Brent Swanson. Big kid, coached by Chad Nichols. That's right. Mr. Olympia's coach is Brent's coach. Brent's looking crazy right now.
His conditioning is going to be nuts. I think I've reposted some of his stuff. I mean, he's just an absolute. He's got size and conditioning, so he's a newcomer to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I thought he took last year off just to gain, to make improvements because he turned pro toward the end of 2020. He's a type 1 diabetic since age 4. For those who don't know, I didn't know that. Wow. And he his retina became detached or torn as a result of diabetes last year. He had 6 different surgeries and went through all kinds of stuff. And for him to be looking the way he's looking right now, it's insane. So props to him. Let's go through the women's bodybuilding real quick. Yeah, like I said, there's 4 women on the roster now, but we both know there could be 8 by the time we get to the stage. Stephanie Flesher, who is Fierce Fit Steph, I believe, on Instagram.
That's correct. Yes, sir. Yep.
Teresa Ivanchik from Pennsylvania. She's very good. I've seen her many times. Lisa Kudry from Canada, and Donna Salib from Louisville, Kentucky. So all solid, especially for
Jada Beverly. She actually signed her contract on her live with Bob and Isabel about 5 days ago. Apparently, she didn't get it in the mail in time, but I do expect to have her on the scorecard by Monday.
Okay, she's very good. I've seen her several times. All right, and now let's get into the 212 guys. The thing I like about 212 is every single one of them is always in condition. They're never out of shape because they have to make a weight. So you never see one come in all bloated and try to fill up too much. Noel, oh my goodness, this could be your winner. Noel Adame from Mexico.
Hey, he came out of nowhere. Remember, he was my champion a couple years ago, right? First place, 212s. And to see him pop in, that's dangerous. That's dangerous.
He was in the show last year too, right?
He was. I think he favored 4th last year, if I'm not mistaken, 3rd or 4th last year. His conditioning was off for sure. But man, if he's in shape, he's got some great muscle bellies.
Yeah, he's thick, he's a tank. Abdullah Al-Saif from Ohio, not familiar with him. But Brian Balzano from Columbus, Ohio. Your show last year was his pro debut.
Sir.
You know, I remember at this point a year ago looking at the list and like, Brian, whatever, I don't know who this is. And then it gets on stage and I was like, geez.
Oh, clamshell glutes is what Isabel calls him, right? I mean, from the backside, I mean, it's unbelievable conditioning.
In fact, I think 4 out of your top 5 in the 212 last year, I think were making their pro debut. I think it was Tonio, Brian, yeah, but I believe it was
you're challenging me now. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we had Nathan Epler, right? Got second.
Nathan, that's right. Nathan.
Yeah, he did real. Yeah. So that's right. I think you're about spot on.
Yeah, Peter Costello from New York.
He's on our show before. I had him down. What was he, 11th last year? Peter Costello was.
Well, you got a great memory. Arturo Cotto from Puerto Rico. Broderick Cradell from Georgia. Joey DiCaminita from Ohio.
He came out of nowhere. I haven't heard about him all this entire prep.
And you know what's cool is so many of these shows, I'm looking at these lists, and if they've never competed, they're not on my radar. I don't know who they are. I don't have them in my predictions or anything. But then like last year, Tonio Burton, the mutant, never heard of this guy in my life. And he shows up and he blows it away. It was crazy. That's what I love about, but you never know what to expect. You never know.
Yes, sir.
That's why I do these predictions for the channel, but they're like meaningless at the end of the day. Well, when you think about it. Leland Devon from Texas. Here's a guy I know a little bit. Umon Eaton. Umon is coached by my good friend Jose Raymond, and he was on MD Global Muscle a couple weeks ago. And, a couple of years ago, his liver burst or something while he was leg pressing. This guy's been through the ringer, and he looks phenomenal right now. Phenomenal. I think this is his pro debut as well, I believe. Yeah, I believe it is. Asante Gibson from Arizona. We got a Brazilian in the show. That's a good thing. Always a good thing. Boas Oliveira, Emmanuel Rodriguez from Miami, and Mark Smith from Chandler.
Yeah.
And this is like you said, we're talking a week out. The nature of the beast these days with pro shows is that by the time you get to Tuesday or Wednesday of the show, they're still updating. They're still adding people.
So the totals there, just for your fans, right? So we have 14 open men's bodybuilding, 13 on the 212, and then 4/5 on the female bodybuilding at this point.
Yeah. And you're also running a big national qualifier, correct?
Yes, sir.
The Midwest Valley Champions. Wow.
Yes, sir.
So I like the schedule. It's 9 a.m. judging for the pros, 4 p.m. finals.
Correct. Pros will kick it off.
So guys plan, and that's Central Time. So guys,
Eastern time.
It is Eastern time. That's right.
Yeah, so 0900 Eastern time, and then 1600 4 p.m. on Eastern time. We're right on the edge.
Yeah, that's right. Because I remember, how can Indiana be on Eastern time? That doesn't make any sense.
Once we get over to Illinois, right, it goes Central.
It's just one state. What do you like? Because Brent says it's a 2-hour drive from Decatur, Illinois to your show. So
there. He's coming back an hour this way.
Cool. So yeah, that's cool for me. I don't have to change my watch or anything. Man, so this is shaping up to be another great show. I can't wait. Man, how tough. I just want to know, a lot of promoters didn't get through the pandemic. There's a lot of shows that just aren't happening anymore. How have you been able to really sustain and keep this thing going for your athletes, for the fans, for everybody?
Ron, if you recall last year, Indy Pro was the first U.S. pro show, open men's bodybuilding in 212. We're just hammering through it. We've gotten all the support, guys, and guys like you, Giles. I mean, you guys are absolutely amazing. So it isn't me. It's just the help from the bodybuilding community and the bodybuilding world to keep this thing moving. If you've seen the balance sheet on this, you'd probably fire me. I can tell you that. You'd fire me every single year, right? I mean, my wife even at some point has said, "Are we sure we want to continue to do this?" Right? So this is definitely funded by my logistics business. I can tell you that. But no, all in all, it's a great event. Hopefully we get a little bit more attention worldwide. But no, outside of that, we've got some of the best athletes in the world coming here to Indianapolis, and I'm going to put on a hell of an event for everybody. We've got marketing teams getting this over to all the countries. We've got marketing teams here locally. We're just pushing. We got, Bob and Isabel coming in, $9.99 pay-per-view. We're actually live streaming the amateurs, right? So we're going to bring that, which I've not heard of within the NPC. Their grandmas from all across the world can see this for $9.99 as well. So I'm just trying to turn everything up a notch. We've got, new video, new sound. We got a new stage setup. Like everything we've got coming this year is all new. It's just a dream as a little childhood bodybuilding boy to do this, Ron. So no, outside of that, just can't thank everybody for their help.
Well, the production was top notch last year. So if it's going to be leveled up from that, I can't even imagine what an experience this is going to be. So I'm really looking forward to heading out there. So
Yes, sir, buddy.
I will see you very soon, my friend. Very soon.
Muscular development. We've got everybody coming in. I've got everybody's names. I've got you guys ready. We've got hopefully some videos. So we do have Indy City Barbells, the local gym. Yeah. It's free for all the IFBB pros and their coaches to come in. So that's local. It's all on their PowerPoint. They know all about it. So when you guys are there all set up, I'd love to be a part of that and help get this thing out to the world. So thank you.
Awesome, man. Cool. So everybody, please go to www.daveBowersProductions.com. On Instagram, you can follow at IFBB Indy Pro. All the information, the times. Of course, you can get that $9.99 pay-per-view. That is a great deal, guys. Every time you go out and buy a drink, it's more than that. So this is nothing.
See some good bodybuilding.
See some of the best. So this is going to be a good time. Looking forward to it, Dave.
We can't wait to see. If you need anything, you got my number, right? So let's have some fun.
All right, everybody. So please check out our coverage on musculardevelopment.com and on this YouTube channel on Saturday. We'll be there, right there on site, bringing you all the action. Of course, you're watching on the pay-per-view too. So many ways for you guys to really be a part of the experience, and it's a good thing. So subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, comment, do all that good stuff for the algorithm. And that's it. Thanks for watching Ronline Report with Indy Pro promoter Dave Bowers. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Ron.